Test, test, test. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. What's going on, everybody? Let me get the sound right. Yeah, I've always liked this music. Big shout out to Kai Engel. You can find him on a few different places. Kai Engel, K-A-I-E-N-G-E-L. I normally open up with Ty's music, but Kai Engel was the instrumental, the musician I found when I've made the first Soulogy video in 2014 right here in this room. And so we've come full circle. And I thought it'd be appropriate today because I'm feeling it. It's the 5th of January and I feel like that what I've always felt. We've got enough information now. We know who we are and we can either own it or we can spend a little more time convincing ourselves who we are and what we're a part of. We came on this earth to live. We were made in the image of what made us. And what that means is we are creators. And nobody, no thing can take that away from us. This is who we are. This is what we are, and this is what we're a part of. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get it going. We're on a new earth now, and it's time to get this ball rolling. Anywhere you can do it, anyhow you can do it, wherever you are, with whatever you have. It's time to get this party on. It's time to get rolling. And I welcome each and every one of you to join me and everyone else on this Soulogy platform. I don't know how it's going to go. I just know the Mother Goddess is telling me it's to go. And I've always listened to her, and I always will. So I want to talk a little bit today about what she's been talking to me about. She's been telling me that what we're going through in the transition that we call the ascension is life. It's available in every incarnation we've ever had on this planet and any other planet, timeline, or dimension. She calls it the Great Reconciliation. And she tells me that we can have reconciliation in each and every moment, no matter what our situation, consequence, or circumstance is, in any incarnation. And what is the Great Reconciliation? The Great Reconciliation. It's when we have these imbalances in ourselves that we all do, because we are the perfect imperfection, reaching for a higher perfection. That's what life is all about. That's why we come into these incarnations and into these realms, so we can raise the bar for the universal experience. So what does that mean for us? That means if you have chosen a side of masculine and feminine, if you have chosen a side of Russia and the United States, if you have chosen a side of the Israel and Hamas or Palestine, if you have chosen a side of transgender or straight, if you have chosen a side in any situation or circumstance whatsoever, you, me, any of us, then we are perpetuating the separation and the division. And the end of that and the beginning of unity consciousness starts within ourselves, where we balance that within ourselves beyond the words that we speak, trying to convince ourselves or anybody else. I look out here into the social media since Christmas, and I don't spend much time. I've been spending a lot of time taking care of my mother and spending a lot of time alone, and a lot of time out in the bayou. and I see posts and I see memes that no longer apply, and I have all my memes come up on the memories over the years, and I try to share them. I used to share them religiously, but I'm finding that they don't hold water anymore. They don't fit anymore. We're in a different place. There is nothing but unity consciousness here. There's nothing but oneness here. One means one. And it is incumbent upon us, if we're going to call ourselves light workers or star seeds or whatever the hell we want to, it is incumbent upon us, moment by moment, each interaction, each thought, each word, each action that we take, we have a choice to be in unity consciousness. We have a choice not to delay unity consciousness. There is no reason to delay unity consciousness. It's time to pull together from within ourselves and to recognize that we are gods and we are goddesses. And that's the cold, hard truth for this matrix. And that's a fact. And here's the thing. We live in a quantum thought reality. So whatever we're thinking is what will be. Whatever I think of you will be. Whatever you think of me will be. And whatever, most importantly, we think of ourselves will be. And there's nothing wrong. There's no way to win. There's no way to lose. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. What there is expansion. This is about expansion. It's about taking this all within ourselves into this inner verse. Okay? As within, without. Everything is within us. And we know these things, and we've talked about these things, and we've used them and used them and used them until there's cliches after cliches after cliches, but it's time to get bold. It's time to tap into our multidimensionality. We've already been doing this. We don't need to wait any longer. We can take action. We can fortify our thoughts. We can refine our thoughts. We can align our thoughts and our words and our actions and take inspired actions, especially when we are feeling most vulnerable. It's January the 5th here in the northern hemisphere. January 6th already in the northern and the southern hemisphere. Everyone knows we had that X5 that came in on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, depending on where you were at, and it was powerful. It was powerful. This is the time for self-sourcing. This is the time for solitude and stillness. This is time to connect with the Mother Universe and the Father God. This is the time to unite within ourselves, to bury the hatchet for all time's sake. This is our moment in the sun. This is the time that we've been given and afforded based on the fact that we volunteered to come here because we were brave and valiant souls and we got the biggest balls and ovaries this universe and multiverse has ever seen. And it's time to get it on. And this is not anything more or less than pure passion that comes from the heart. And that's what's happening. Our hearts are expanding. I see these memes out there, and I'm not throwing shade on anybody. I'm just trying to point something out. I understand that we're finding our power. I understand that we're finding our individuality. But as long as we're putting stuff out there that's comparing us to someone else, we are taking a superior position. And in some cases, taking an inferior position when we think somebody is something that we are not, that's greater than us. We are infinite beings. This world cannot hurt us. There is no death. We are here to create now. We've made it through initiation after initiation, lifetime after lifetime. We've aligned and brought peace into the vast plateau of all the timelines, dimensions, and incarnations, and we are connected to all the multiverses. Everything is connected, every single thing. Compassion is a space of no judgment, no expectations. Compassion is our key. It allows our chakra channel to flow freely from the root to the crown, from the earth chakra to the cosmos chakras. If these are the terms we want to use, and these are just terms that we have invented to explain things in this realm, we are the gods and goddesses that promised to come here, that had the courage and the strength and the vision to embody in this human vessel and to have lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, to come to this point at this cycle, the end of a cycle of cycles, You can talk about the 26,000 years. You can talk about whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. There's so many things that can hold us back now, even those things that helped us post-awakening. Our ability to channel, our past life memories, and any and all other things that helped us to come closer to understanding and being fully awareness of our multidimensionality. But these things are no good for us as long as they differentiate us from each other, from our own field of experience, our own field of awareness. We are all the same. My go-to for the last few years has been to pull up people on Facebook every day, on social media, people that I'm not in balance with, people that have taken shots at me, people that have taken shots at Soulogy, people that have taken shots at my wife, my partner, people that have taken shots at my friends. I pulled up my mother year after year after year after year until now I'm in equilibrium with Mother Universe. And the same with Father God. And I understand that everyone I look at is Mother Universe and Father God. I know that I am Father God. And I know that the Mother Universe lives in me. This is no more time for bullshit. This is no more time for excuses. Not if we want to create. Remember, we are made in the image. And what is that image? That image is creation. That image is new creation. This is who we are. This is what we came for. And what better way to create than to be aware and to give recognition and acknowledgement and strength to our connectivity, to what we have in common. It's one thing to say we're connected. It's another thing to say, I'm going to keep working on this until I feel unity consciousness in every soul that I see, every person that I come across, every tree, every blade of grass, every insect, every animal. This is not the time for judgment. This is not the time anymore to say those people don't get it. Most of the people in the world don't get it. Well, who the fuck do you think you are? Who do I think I am if I'm going to say something like that? Am I going to sit here and say something like that and then actually walk and talk that I am not superior? Every single person is the same. Every single one of us is the same. We're not small, we're huge, we're gigantic. And the whole multiverse is watching us. And they're on the edge of their seats trying to figure out how much further can they take this before the clock ticks to zero. And now that means is we'll go into the next cycle. We are in the golden age now. It's not coming. It's here now. And I invite all of you to join this platform, okay? This platform that's just in a state of immaturity, that's just starting to come out after 10 months. I have no idea where it's going to go, but I know it belongs to everyone. And if you can't do it here, do it somewhere else. This is the time to come together. This is the time to dance and to sing and to have fellowship. And there's already been gatherings occurring. Yes, I'm full of passion. I'm full of passion because the Mother has told me again for the 4th year in a row, it's time to get it on. And every year, 21, 2022, and 2023, she told me we will have the same pattern. You will see the same flow in the spiral of life as you go through the year. And each year, it's become more balanced, more harmonious. But there's a big difference in 2024. And that difference is that the geometry is different, the mathematics is different, the spirit science is different. And our ability to create our energetic outbursts and expressions are exponentially, cosmically exponentially much greater than even last year. And we've done some great work these last few years. But this is a new world we're in. many people, all of us really, have been dealing with our personal stuff through these years. And at some point, and let me just say, as a result of that, this world is changing. For every trigger, for every bit of disharmony, for every rude awakening that we have, for every come to Jesus meeting that we have within ourselves, where we cut the bullshit and we have that brutal, honest discussion with our soul, we become soul in this body. And for every step that we take, for every level of expansion, for every degree of creation that we experience and express, this world is affected. And this world is not just the earth. It's way beyond that. We have family all around us, and they come in different flavors. It's not all just fluffy love and light. It's the other side too. The 0 point field is the entire field. And if you or me are experiencing things that are uncomfortable, that are scary, that put us in fear, whether it come from something in a non-physical aspect or a physical aspect, we have brought that to ourselves. And that is a fact. And what we're doing now is consciously building in a harmonious manner through the pure intention of an expanded heart, with the alignment of our thoughts, words, and action, the Holy Trinity in form. This is our opportunity. This isn't time for ego. This isn't time for agenda. Now we can go down that road, and we'll have an experience to suit, if that's what we need. What I'm saying and what I'm hearing from the mother is that this is the time to shine. And I ask her, what do I do? And she says, what the universe has told every one of us all along. Just keep on walking and you'll figure it out. And the way that works is our family all around us, as I walk through the bayou every night and I see the trees in a way I've never seen them from before. And I watch the trees turn gold, and I watch the grass turn gold, and I watch the bayou doing miraculous things as it flows through the area that I walk through. As I see animals and I hear the animals and I hear the birds, these are our family as well. And as we are to them, there are others to us, and they're coming into visibility. We can keep ourselves in check. We can keep ourselves honest. We don't need validation. We don't need to convince anybody else of who we are. We know who we are. And I would encourage everyone to collaborate. I would encourage everyone to seek in the field of the etherics and in the physical, if comfortable and if possible. Any and all those out there that you or me may not be in balance with. Our mothers, most important. Our fathers, most important. Our brothers and sisters, our children, our cousins, our friends, our enemies, our friends from work, or any other place or any other organization. This is where the gold is. It's no longer going to work. It's not going to serve us if we differentiate ourselves from others and take sides. This is child's play. This is what we put to bed. It's time for us to rise. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know anything. But I've learned from the Mother Goddess and Father God a few rules of the road. And that is many things. I put a post up yesterday about it. And one of those things is to understand that the past and the present and the future are all one thing. And what does that mean? That means that this moment is the only moment there is. The eternal moment is all we have, but it's everything that we have, and it's every opportunity we have. So the rule of the road to be is the opportunity that we have moment by moment. Can we open more? Can our heart expand more? Can we feel what the other's feeling? Is there something that they're saying that I'm not getting? To seek to understand before we try to be understood. We are in virgin territory for this earth, for this multiverse, for the universal. Source, God, Goddess, whatever you want to call it. And it's amazing because the human aspect has embodied enough, you could say, to know better. And to know better means not in some kind of judgment of right and wrong, but to basically do what we've not done before. To me, that's one of the litmus tests. If it makes sense, I might want to think about it twice. If we get something come in and it doesn't make sense, for me, it's been 100% if you do it. If you do it, we hear it intuitively and we take action. We align our thoughts, words, and actions. Good things will come, and we don't have expectations going into it. We can live with whatever the result is. This is how the magic works. The universe is reciprocating our efforts in record time now. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm probably like a lot of you. I know I don't know anything. And that's a very freeing thing. I'm okay with whatever happens. I don't believe in death. And I damn sure don't believe in borders, passports, taxes, and all that other bullshit that we put together in this realm. And I say it with the highest regard, the greatest reverence, love, and respect. We created this realm. And now we're bringing it into alignment. Now we're getting control of it. Now we're utilizing our emotional power, something unique to the human being species. And what is that emotional power? As opposed to what it's been of anger and sadness and grief. These things that became ultra important and that created identities within ourselves that had to scream and holler like a spoiled child. We're not children, but we are. We're the children of the Mother Goddess and the Father God. But we're also made in the image. And we can also grow up anytime we want to and take responsibility. And we have nothing to worry about but ourselves, because if we do the best with ourselves, then everything around us will match us. So I check myself every day. I check myself every day, the things that I think and the things that I say, and certainly the things that I do. I would love to be out in the world doing things. But I know my place is here, taking care of Mother Universe. And I know that there is no linear time. And I will be able to experience all the things that I want to. And I'm looking at the great value that I have in the fellowship and the alignment that I'm sharing with her. The eternal moment is all we have. And I encourage everybody, whether you do it at Soulogy or somewhere else, express yourself, reach out, collaborate, align yourself with those energies and influences, be they physical or non-physical, that you don't have balance with, because it's not about them. It's not about the government, and it's not about that stuff. It's not about GMOs. It's not about Bill Gates. It's not about Epstein Island. It's not about that stuff. And yes, I know that on this earth, at the human experience as a standalone, there are some horrific things, and we got this. But we're much bigger than that. We're put into this situation to do something with it. And where does it start? It starts with us. It starts being honest with ourselves. And where does that serve us? How can we service? If we, I say affirmations every day. I am the Christ. I am the Father God. I am the Mother Universe. I am the Christ. I am the Father God. I am the Mother Universe. I am my mother. I am my father. I am my brother. I am my sister. I am my child. We are all the same. I am the trees. I am the air. I am the Arcturians. I'm the leprechauns. I'm the angels. I'm the archangels. This is the universe that you're looking at. And if you go look in the mirror, you'll see it as well. Wishing you all peace, power, protection, and big ass love. Peace out. More coming.